Give me a strength check. Looking for a 20 DC on the stone door again.
Go to main.
Main, and then click on strength. Yep. Where it says check, where right in the middle, where it says score strength 18, look to the right. 2 boxes. There you go. Wow, very nice, Gim. Holy shit, clutch roll. Because Gim is going to bounce off that door. Gim, you punch right through that door, man. You punch right through it. So this is what you can see.
Does it have any momentum?
Oh yeah, he carries through, and he's like right here. So it's another pitch black hall, Gim, and you're looking from east to west, and what you can see is there's a door to the south at the end of this chamber, and then there's also towards the end another statue. The statue's almost out of your vision, but you can also see that it looks like a corridor is going right also.
I'll go back in the room and say, after you.
I poke my head around and I say, I think he's talking to you, Rasmus.
Alright.
Well, Farland can make it up. If you would like to, I could be some assistance.
Yeah, let's Farland over.
I think he would make great fodder. Let's send him through.
I would be more than happy to walk on through. I would walk to the elemental chaos. I would walk to the lowest levels of the abyss for all of you fine folk.
You're really trying to make up that fireball.
Pick you up, carry you south, and throw you over the edge.
Just as
I'm gonna follow him close just to make sure he doesn't get any shenanigans there. Let's do this.
Yeah, poor Farland.
I push Gimli through the door.
Yeah, just as Farland gets here, he falls into a pit. Ah! You're done.
Oh well, that's the other way, guys.
How convenient for the rest of us. Looks like we won't have to be defeating any fireballs now. Hold on,
I know everyone has rope. Get it now.
Yeah, I gotta get to my inventory sheet.
I got a rope. Here it is.
Hello, can anyone hear me up there? And you can hear it echoing throughout this chamber. He's literally screaming, "Hello, hello!"
Hey, Farland, are you all right? Did you break anything?
As you get to the edge of the pit.
Hopefully.
Grab a hold of the bottom knot.
Yeah, he's just standing up, Gimli, as you're looking over, throwing the rope down, and as he looks up, all of the big rope just hits him right on the head, and he goes, "Oh!" He goes, "Oh, you guys, I think I don't think I'll ever cast fireball on accident again, ever."
I say to free. I kind of whispered to him. That's too bad. Maybe he could cast fireball in there and blow himself out.
I heard that, Ren. That is not nice. Well, let me do a perception check. Let me see if I would have. Let me see if I would have heard that. To be fair with you, let's do a perception check. I would say probably with a 15. Yeah, I would say I'd probably hear you. I heard that, Ren. That's not nice,
It's alright.
I believe you was meant to, Farland.
Well, while you're talking, why don't you grab onto the damn rope, you little shit?
Yes. Oh, you so remind me of the hatred that you have towards the gnome from the Fallcrest river rats, Gimli Grim. I am not that hideous gnome.
Like you just did, you'll end up with one less hand.
Oh goodness! But then I wouldn't be able to satisfy the somatic parts of. Oh my goodness! I think I just put.
Throw a fireball either.
Oh my goodness! I think I just Gimli Grim put 2 and 2 together. Oh my goodness!
Do they not have silent spell feet?
as he pulls himself out of the pit. As he dusts himself off and, kind of, straightens out his sleeves and kind of adjusts his collar on his robe. Yes. Farland gets it now. I apologize.
How deep is this thing?
It's only 10 foot, but it seems like a 20-story building for a gnome.
Okay, I tell you what.
Can you just toss him across
there? That rubble in the next room and fill this thing up so we can go.
It's only 5 feet. You can easily, and in fact, seeing that there's just the 5 foot there, you could probably try to disarm it rather easily, Rasman, if you would want to try to check out the mechanics of this.
Is that another perception?
No, it would just. What do you have? Thievery? I would say thievery.
Thievery, okay. Does that go in the box? Or
no, just roll it. Yeah, you can see that there's a couple pressure plates. So as Farland gets out, you guys kind of shoo Farland to the back of the line, and this pit. There's a couple. You notice that there's pressure plates on all 5 edges of the trap, and Farland just really wasn't paying attention, and he stepped on one of the pressure plates and went in. Ah! So yeah, you get all of the with that roll, that thievery. It's a very simple trap, and you get it basically taken care of.
So it's closed up again. We can walk.
It is closed up. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. You just say don't jump on it too hard. As long as nobody jumps on it too hard, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you gotta be careful walking across this. It could still fall through.
Fallen will be absolutely safe, Rasman. Thank you for informing me. Not that I didn't know that it was already there, but nonetheless, thank you. And I'll shut up.
No problem.
I wanted to do a perception on this statue.
That is another minotaur statue.
I'm gonna push Gimli closer to it. So you can see better.
You can walk through him, Ren, if you'd like. You can always move through friendly creatures.
I want the tough little dwarf to go
yeah.
to me.
She's using him as a dwarven shield, basically.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I'm kind of poking him with my hammer.
So now that we're over here, can we see what's down that corridor behind us?
Yeah, well, there's a door. There's a stone door to the south, but down this area is a long, very long hall, very dark, cold, smells very musky corridor. You can see the water dripping from the stalagmites on the earthen roof.
All right. Can I, how would my perception work if I wanted to see if there were any more pit traps like this? Do I have to check every single square? Or
no, God, no. I don't know. I will tell you. Farland just failed his perception check. So
right.
If there's anything like that, no. I don't like doing a roll every step you take. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that either.
Yeah, I'll just tell you if you see it or if you don't see it.
Okay.
So yeah, Farland he fudged his roll.
All right. Well,
but it looks like there's some niches on the. Yeah, there's some niches on the wall.
So I can see what's to the sides here.
Yeah, when you walk up about 10 feet, these niches, however you want to say it, there are more of these minotaur statues in these niches, and there's 2 per niche. And then towards the very end, as your dark vision you can focus down. Basically, this is just a ton of minotaur statues. There's a total of 10. There's 6 where you're at now, and then there's 4 more down in the other niche.
Okay.
I usually call them alcoves, but niche, alcove, well, whatever you want to say it.
All right. Well, this is a dead end. Just a bunch more statues down here.
Minotaur statue storage area.
It is. Yeah.
For the
I'll
extras.
go up and I'm going to check the walls and the floors for signs of secret door panel.
Okay, sure. You can definitely do that, Gim. I would love for you to do that. Just give me one perception check in the dice tower, and I'll let you know.
18.
John C., this is Fantasy Grounds. Great program.
Nice roll.
Very nice roll. And, you basically scour, you're looking behind all of these Minotaur statues, almost tipping one over, mind you. But you're able to, catch it and stabilize it. You don't find any secret chambers in any of these alcoves or niches. None of them.
Okay.
Okay.
And Dave, I'm going to check this door here since it seems like that's a dead end. This is the only other way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not the only way to go.
Well, I mean, we can go back, but we're already here, right?
Yeah, you're already here, and it's definitely locked. But this door, as you were looking at it, it is definitely locked.
All right. No, I don't notice any traps or anything. Who's controlling my thing?
Not that you think. You're kind of like, this is weird. But no, you don't notice any traps. Not blatant traps like the pressure plates on the, like on the pit trap that was just right there that Farland found.
Right.
Do you need some light up there?
Dwarf, I need your assistance. Gnome, you stay where you are.
Farland would love to give you assistance if
we have a
there's
door
any.
that seems to be locked. If you want to just gently pry it open.
In the meantime, Dave, do I discern any reason for this type of room? I mean, just kind of an empty room with a bunch of statues?
Where they store all those statues for
Well,
the gift shop.
if you want to give me a perception, well, it's definitely there's a lot more of the Baphomet, iconage and everything. But if you'd like to do a roll, perception roll, yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Heck yeah. Very nice. Because your great perception roll that you just gave me, you actually are able to discern that these are not just statues. These are Minotaur encased inside of like a, I want to say a sarcophagus, a standing sarcophagus that actually looks like a statue. Because, as you're kind of going over several of them, you can see cracks. And as you're kind of, you can see inside, and there's, you can see bone, you can see, armor. So it looks like these are all basically entombed dead Minotaur that have been entombed here for many, 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 many years.
Hey guys, check this out. Look at this. It looks like these are not statues at all. They're actually Minotaurs in these things.
Farland's ready to go. Let's go. Here we go. And Farland goes and tries to help open the door, and I'm just kidding.
How about if I break these up so we can see if there's any gold?
Oh, hold on, Gimli. And let me think about this for a moment. And Dave, what do I know as far as religion? Why they meant to do this, religion-wise?
Well, for Baphomet, that's just the way that they buried their dead.
Okay,
not traditional.
Their dead this way.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they didn't bury it like, say, a human or a dwarf would bury their dead, or a halfling or an elf. With some type of fancy. They would usually be entombed in these casings, and they basically would be molded with this plaster. And
so hold on, Gimli. It looks like this is just a burial.
It is.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, you little shit, get away.
Well, I was gonna try to. Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna try to help. I'm trying to make it up here, guys. Throw me a bone, people. Farland says, throw me a bone. And literally, don't throw me a Minotaur bone, or skeleton bone, but throw me a bone here.
I like how Farland still has everyone targeted. That ass.
It's because I'm really keeping an eye on you, Vay.
Yeah.
It's actually because I haven't untargeted everyone yet. I'm just kind of still keeping everyone in the crosshairs.
I'm gonna keep Farland targeted. I see you watching me.
I bust through the door and I step aside and says, "Be my guest."
Okay, give me a strength check, Gim, to see if you can.
I just did. I got a 26.
20. Wow, another nice check. Gim, you break through this door, and as you break through the door, you basically lunge down a 10-foot, 10-foot slant of stairs. Give me an acrobatics check to see if you can. Yeah. Let's see if you could stop at the edge of, just in the nick of time, or if you fall gracefully, or if you fall like a dwarf in heavy armor. Gim the Grim, that's exactly what I wanted, was a 15. So, yeah, Gim, you're able to kind of slide towards the end, and then with your momentum, basically carries you down the stairs. Kind of a close one.
So I don't know if I actually see Ghibli tumble down or not.
Is that the stink eye that you're giving me there, Ren? I sure hope not.
I'm just gonna keep my eye on him. I noticed him kind of watching everyone else here.
Because you guys have just been beating the shit out of him for the last 15 minutes. So.
Well, you set us all on fire.
I did.
So there's a little tension.
Yeah, there is. And that's not an encounter power, so...
Y'all coming down?
Yeah, that's a daily. Yeah, it was 46 damage. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Rasmus...
Maybe use my daily.
So, what are you doing with this perception check? Are you listening? Are you just checking for traps? Are you...
Yeah, checking for traps. See if it's wires or pressure plates or anything.
You don't see any traps.
Also see if it's locked.
Yeah, it's definitely locked. That is for sure. It is definitely the same type of lock that was on that last door that you came through. Now, can I give you some free GM advice?
Yeah, go for it.
And you're a new player, so remember, as a rogue, you have your senses too. So see if you can hear things at the door. That's a big thing also. Is see if you can hear.
Passive perception doesn't catch stuff like that, or
no,
okay.
because I want you guys to this is the whole.
Also, I always like the smell, because sometimes you can tell a lot about things, like burning fires, rotting flesh, that sort of thing.
Yeah, in Dragon Age, there's actually a smelling skill in Dragon Age, or the new Fantasy Age game, which I'll be reviewing tomorrow.
Sniffing out trolls.
So yeah, just make sure you do stuff like that too, and what I want to eliminate, Rasmus, is just the robotic, just throw a roll out, and I have no clue what I always ask people, okay, I just saw that you did a roll. What is this roll for? I have no clue. I'm not gonna guess what your roll is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just rolled it. I was waiting for everybody to get it so I could get a word in and tell you, I'm checking for traps or whatever. So. Yeah,
right on. So yeah, if just make sure as a rogue, just make sure you always listen at doors too, because sometimes whenever you do your perception check, sometimes I'll give you like an all-in-one, or sometimes I'll just make you hear something, but yet the damn door is still trapped, but your roll was low. That's just how I do things. I try to make it fair. You know what I mean? So, all right. But yeah, just tell me what you're doing. And that goes for everybody too. Just don't say, I give you an arcane check, or I give you a nature check. Well, what is this? Let's role play these checks out a little bit more.
All right. Okay, so that was to check for traps. Did I notice it trapped or anything?
No, it was definitely locked though.
Okay. So if I want to listen, do I do another perception?
No, we'll just I'll just tell you that you do hear you do hear a very low whimpering behind this door. And then you heard like a, "Shut up!"
Alright, I'm going to whisper back to Gim and say, I hear
Give him a
some
freebie once
whimpering
in a
on the
while.
other side, and somebody's talking. I'm not sure what's going on the other side. Do we want to bust through like we've been doing, or do we want to take it easy? I don't want to just open this door and have somebody attack us.
Well, get everybody down here.
Should I
Let me get
knock
in front.
and just say hello? Pizza delivery?
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Okay, so seeing you guys had 2 combats in a row, you guys in 4th edition get a milestone. So what a milestone does is it gives you back your action point. So every 2 encounters, if you don't have a long rest, you get what's called a milestone. So I'm not sure how the action point works yet. We'll still have to now. When you go to your powers tab, there is an AP used. Now I'm taking that's action point. Now let me. I'm going to check yours, Gimli Grim, real quick because you used your action point last time, and I'm going to go back into the combat manager and do a milestone, a short rest and milestone. So okay, that's good. So the short rest and milestone took the check off. So what you're going to need to do is whenever you use your action point, check that top right hand corner bubble that says AP used. And then whenever you check it, it'll put a check in there. And then whenever you have the rest with a milestone, it'll go ahead and it'll take the check out of the bubble. So just make sure you guys, if you know you're going to have 2 combats. Well, actually, you can have 2 action points. So, now that you guys are
my encounter powers.
Yeah, you should have 2 action points. So, did it add another bubble down there?
I've only got
another bubble.
Did it really? Oh, that is so awesome. That is so cool. So
Wait,
now you'll have 2.
I'm only seeing 1.
Yeah, because you used an action point, I believe, didn't you? 2 people used action
a while
points.
back, but didn't we get? Don't we get them back? You said on a
After a long
milestone?
rest. Yeah, you get
a
1
milestone
back.
Gives you
Yep.
an extra one.
Yep. If you haven't
The
used
rest
one, yeah.
gives you your old one back. I got you.
Correct. Yep. Yes, sir. So there we go. All right. So you guys you heard a little bit of noise. I'll let you guys discuss this. What you want to do, Rasman.
Rasmus,
That's
get
cool.
behind me.
Yeah. Thanks,
I'm
Keith.
going
That's
through.
cool. I figured that's what AP used means. All right. So Gim, you're gonna burst through. All right. Give me a. Excellent, Gim. You burst through this door. So Gim, as you burst through the door, this is really good here. Gim, thank you for bursting through this door. I appreciate it. Now, Gim, I want you to do another acrobatics check for me. And this acrobatics check is when you burst through this door, you saw. I mean, there was just all kinds of things. When you bust the door open, there was all kinds of light. I mean, this is a totally illuminated room. You heard all kinds of voices. Ah, what is going on here? Brr! And you noticed that there was a pool of water in front of you. And boy, that was such a clutch acrobatic roll.
Yeah,
So
we found the spa room.
Gimli, you pull up just before this, and your tippy toes are hanging over, and you're doing the old arms are balancing thing. And inside of this room is it actually has like a stink to this room. And when you open the door, you can hear. Well, actually, you could see that this is actually a very large chamber that is containing. There's 3 large wells in this room, and you could see the one in front of you is a pool of water, clean water, and you can actually see the bottom of it, and it looks pretty deep. There's also a brazier that is shedding light in the southern portion of the room, which is by that big pile of rubble. Then you also see 3 gray dwarves, which you recognize as Duergar, and also you can see 2 humanoid creatures with lashing tails and bodies that are covered in sharp spines. Now, I want you to give me I would say an arcane check as you're looking at these creatures. You recognize them as spined devils. So there are Duergar spine devils, and let's go ahead and I'm going to put the tokens down. So let's do the encounter here. Hopefully this will work. All right. So can you see all those tokens on the map now, Gim? Please tell me you can.
I can see all the tokens.
Thank goodness. Okay, so it is working great. Okay, cool. So you can see that there are 3 Duergar, and you can see that there are 2 spine devils. And as you get their attention, their tails kind of smack around and hit up against the wall, and chunks of rubble come out. That's where we're going to go ahead and end tonight.